So Ricky, after that one, is it sort of a bit of mixed emotions? Could have won the game today, but obviously happy with a late equaliser too.
Yeah, I would have liked to win the game. I wanted to come here and win. I think it tells you where you're at to come to a really difficult place in Tranent. Good manager, well organised team, tough to beat, tough to break down, and it tells you a lot about your team if you can come here and go and win. We came here and drew, which I don't think there's no shame in that, in the manner that we've done it, and I fancied us for a goal. And if you look at the number of chances we created and the pressure we had, and I'm not going to talk about possession because it wasn't quite that day to day, but we had good spells of keeping the ball and going forward at pace with it under control. Ross had a great chance, Jamie Watson has a great chance, and obviously Josh on the back of me berating him, scores a great goal, so off a wee kind of flick round the corner for Lewis. So I'm pleased with that, of course, but we're here to win games of football, simple as that. We don't accept it, but under the circumstances we can say, right, okay, it's a good point away to Tranent, but let's next time we come here, let's make sure we win.
Are you happy with the amount of chances that we did create today then, not getting that final touch onto it, but sharpening up in the final third?
I don't feel they created a lot of chances. They had the goal, obviously. I need to watch that again. I know we get dragged out of position, 1v1s situation, maybe could have dealt with the kind of cross, cut back a little bit better. I need to look at that one again, where our starting position was and what happened before that. But I don't really remember too many chances that they created, or Burnley had too many saves. It wasn't much in the game. The staff felt we were well ahead in the game. I felt it was pretty tight and tough, and it was going to be a situation the team with a little bit of composure maybe won the game. We ended up having a bit of composure, scored the goal, but I was happy with our chance creation. I thought the boys would work great again. Honestly, I think it's a joy to watch. We need to add some certain things onto that, but their work rate and their mentality, and I'm listening to them before the game, I'm like, you know what, lads, these are a team, I can't take that away from you, so well done for that. So we've got to progress, got to keep building on that. We're into a summer type of game next week against Trin, so we take that momentum and take it into there.
And today as well, you saw you get a bit more for a direct front two, could you say, with Jamie and Ross up there as two striking options, and plenty of link up between the two of them as well? Yeah,
I thought Jamie Watson done really well today. I played two up for various different reasons, the surface, the kind of weather being a bit blustery. Not to say that makes you play, but I think we speak about the transitions of play a lot, sometimes just having an extra body up there, and I wanted Jamie to play in a specific type of way, and I felt we'd done that really well, linking game but also stretching the game as well. So it was going to be a game of, you're not going to score, probably you're not going to score a goal off 15-20 passes because of the surface, which was all right, to be fair, but just the conditions. So I felt having two up would threaten and kind of pin back their back four, which I felt it did, and we kind of moved up to a diamond to kind of narrow things in the middle of the park in the last 20, and I felt that worked quite well for the most part.
And then you mentioned him already, having a good bit of a go at him, Josh coming on there again, obviously winning the penalty against Albion, wasn't it, and then coming on today getting his first league goal as well.
Well, it's about scoring goals, it's about winning penalties, it's also about holding the ball in and popping it off. So what actually happened, if you remember, he was right in front of me, he held it in, done great. All he had to do was pop it to Robbie or one of the other players who were underneath him, and then go and get himself higher up the park. He never done that. He tried to twist and turn, didn't. He lost the ball. He then tried to make up for it by chasing it. He was then out of position. Ball comes up. We've only got one up at that point when he should be up there. And then he commits a silly foul and gets booked for it because he's frustrated and whatnot. So he's a young player. He's a very, very good player. He's got a lot to learn. Scores a goal on the back of that. I said to the guys at the side, I said, it wouldn't surprise me if he goes and scores a goal now, and to be fair to him, he'd done that, and as soon as it went through, a great flick by Lewis. Josh is no missing that, and he's got that in his locker.
And as this month comes to an end as well, I think we spoke about it at the start of the month, having these sort of mirroring the 3 games we had in November against some of the strong teams in the league. We come away without a loss in these one as the lights come off here. But how do you reflect, just to finish up quickly, on how we've came out of those without losing any of those games? Obviously 3 draws, we want to win them, but how do you reflect on those performances?
I think obviously taking into consideration, I always look at it, where the squad is in terms of injuries and all that sort of thing. So we've had a fair few injuries, been on and off. It's the least amount of numbers we've been training with since the summer, so all these wee things go into play. I would have liked more wins, definitely, but if you look at the games, I felt Albion Rovers, we should have won that game. I thought we played pretty well, done enough to win the game. think there was only a one penalty in that whole thing, which was the one way Aidan Clocker down our right hand side of the box. So I'm pretty pleased we'll look back at it for sure, and it's just about going to the next thing and make sure we get into the next round of the Cup, Callum, and we just keep grinding it out, trying to keep getting better, trying to keep looking at ways to improve the way of playing and improve the squad, and keeping that kind of positive mental attitude into the team as well. So and that's all we can do, just keep looking to the next thing and getting better all the time.
Right. Thanks for your time, Ricky.
Cheers boys, alright man.